Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, November 1st, the beginning of the magical month. Took the last couple days off to give that spot that I'm going back to today a break. Me and Chasen are meeting over there in the same spot that Luke shot his buck. Last time we went out there was the 30th. We went ahead and me and Chasen went out there in the morning, but we didn't see. We saw one buck, but he was a good distance away, but we gave it a break for a few days. We haven't seen much action on the trail cameras, but we've had some weather between then and now, and I have a feeling that the action might be picking up out there again. So we're gonna head out there, see what happens, and then we have a lot of options from here on out. Just because of the rut, we don't really have to think too hard about what's going on. We can really just try things out anywhere. But I'm gonna meet Chasen out there, and we're gonna hustle up, get out into those woods, see if we can't get another big one on the ground.
Joe and I are back in Lucas's killing tree. We've given it a couple days to rest. Hopefully it settled down in here. Joe's behind the camera. We got in here about 6:30. We left our trucks and walked in. As we were walking in, we had a deer right outside on the corn edge out here. She ended up busting me at the bottom of the tree because she came in, saw me, and she blew and took off. But just now we saw another deer out in the field, booking it, crossed. Hopefully things are moving around enough where that first deer blowing doesn't affect much. It's that month where anything can happen, so I'm not too worried about it like I would have been a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna sit in here till hopefully about 10 o'clock and see what happens. Fingers crossed. Stick with us. He's right on the edge of the field. He's about to come out on this side of that evergreen. Okay. He's coming right down the field edge. It's a doe. It's a doe. Again, it looks like she's running from something. Yeah, there's another deer. Unfortunately, I've not seen a buck yet, but we've had does running around with very alert, and I know that those ones didn't catch our wind the first time they ran by because they are downwind
caught a ground scent, which I didn't even think of, but that's very possible they did, and ran back this way. But nonetheless, they were running from something before they even ran that way, before they even got over to catch our ground scent. So there's some sort of rut action going on in here. We just gotta wait and see. Wait for the big boy that's chasing them to pop out. That's a great sign to start the morning. Let's hope it keeps going. I don't know if those two ever left. They're gone now.
I just heard a cry. Here comes another deer running at me.
You heard that grunt though?
Yeah.
Did it come from the evergreens?
Yeah. Straight northwest. In the evergreens, I heard it run.
If you get the there's the buck. That's a big boy, dude. That's a big boy. That is a big buck. Get ready. That's Frank right there.
He's hit hard.
He's right behind those evergreens. He was sticking right out of his shoulder, dude.
I got him deep. He looked hurt.
He did. Oh, there he goes. Is that him crashing? Dude. You just got him, buddy. Dude, I couldn't get the shot on that either. That doe's still right there.
I had to take it. He was looking right at me.
Dude, you're fine. I was trying to get the camera up. I was reaching it up like this. I may have gotten it, I may have not, but he was right in. That stuff was right in the way, but I got him running away. Dude, I'm pretty sure he just crashed. Dude,
The shot looked good.
dude, you got him right in the shoulder. It just
looked
didn't go.
good.
It just didn't go through. Dude, do you realize that's the big boy?
I shot through the branches.
Did it deflect off of one of them?
No, it went straight through. Right at the top. Because he was looking right at me, dude. It was a good hit, and that angle might have got both.
Yeah, dude, I think you're good. I just think we need to give him
I
time.
think it's right in the boiler room.
Yeah, I just think we need to give. It sounded like he just fell down over there.
I think that's what that was.
Either that or he's running into shit. But dude, he looks so much bigger on Huff. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe that happened.
I can't believe he went right down one of us too.
I was hoping he'd turn here.
I know, I was
And I
hoping that
knew he
too.
was going to turn there. And I thought he was going to go under here. For some reason, he jumped back. If he would have been just a foot further, I could have.
I would have got him on the camera too.
I had to guess where to go because the branches were covered, but it looked good.
It looked like you hit him good. You just hit the shoulder, but I think you got everything you needed to.
I aimed high because of the angle.
Yeah.
You know, it's either you take the front lung and miss the back, or you shoot a little high and hopefully get both. But I don't know, penetration wasn't great.
Dude, that is a monster buck.
He's gonna die. I know he's gonna
got
die.
to. We just need to give him time too.
He needs time for sure. I don't want to press it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that happened quick. 2 does back and forth this morning. This whole time Joe even said there's something chasing, there's something going on in here. I had a feeling too, I just didn't know if it was the big boy. Frank is what they call him, right?
Frank, that was Frank.
Anyways, all of a sudden those doe come out right by this scrape up here, followed by a third doe. And then I didn't see it, but all of a sudden Joe said, there he is, there's the big boy. Anyways, I got ready. He came right down the chute. I thought he was gonna turn right, give me a perfect shot. At the last second, of course, he turned left. He ended up jumping back from a doe right here, about 15 yards, 20 yards. Looked right at me. I knew it was then or never, so I shot. I had to guess with the placement because I actually shot through some leaves. But the shot looked good. I didn't get great penetration, but I think I got enough. It looked about right. He looked real, like in rough shape out here. And then he slowly walked into the timber. A couple minutes later, we heard some sticks breaking. We think that was him falling down, but we don't want to push it. We're gonna give him plenty of time, at least a couple hours. And hopefully we can come in here and find that big boy. That'd be my first big buck. Rack trackers, baby, stick with us.
Dude, that's a different one. That's the one with the kicker. Holy shit. Man, do I wish I brought my bow. Yeah, that's a different one. That's how it goes sometimes. We could have had a double kill this morning, but I didn't bring my bow. Against my better judgment, I left it in my truck. And I had 3 or 4 different windows I could have shot that thing from. So, just a friendly reminder, always bring your bow with you. That was huge, and here comes another doe. Chasing.
Okay, guys, me and Joe just got out of the tree. It's been about an hour and a half since the shot on Frank. We're gonna get out of here as quick as we can. I feel great about the shot. I don't feel great about the penetration. Anything can happen, so we're gonna get out of here, give the deer plenty of time, wait until Zach and Luke are done at noon. Probably come back around 1 and hopefully pick up the trail. We are gonna just take a little look at where I shot as we're walking out here just to see if there's any blood that we can mark with an arrow, but we're not gonna flirt with the idea of going any closer to where he went into the timber. So we're gonna get out of here quick, and then hopefully it turns into a damn good day. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Stick with us. All right, everyone. Joe and Shay, November 1st. Just got back to the truck. It is 9:51. I shot Frank about 8 o'clock, so it's been a little close to 2 hours. We're kind of sideways about the shot. I feel pretty good about it, but we're going to be safe. We backed out of there. We're going to give him plenty of time, meet up with Zach and Lucas at noon, look over the footage, and then head back out and hopefully take up the trail. So the only thing I can say I'm worried about is there's a bit of almost sleet coming down, and they're saying that might turn into rain, maybe snow. I'm hoping that holds off until we can take up the trail on this deer, but if it doesn't, I guess we watched where he went into the timber, so all we can do is sweep through there and see what we come up with. This is a tough place to be. I know my guts are turning, and I'm real worried about it because you just never know. I feel confident, but you're always going to question things. So I know the next couple hours can't pass fast enough. Hopefully we'll be out here with good video and a good recovery for you guys. Stay tuned.
You see how your arrow's angled out towards his head? Yes, your arrow's pointed out to his head, so he's quartering to you. You might have hit that.
Up tight, so I hit tight to that shoulder. So if he's angling to me,
You might have hit that front shoulder is what I'm saying. But only thing we can do is go out there and look.
I told him on the way here, I was like, just so you know, when we find him, I'm tackling your ass. He goes, RKO me from the top rope, so I don't care. He's like, stone cold stunner me, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
I'm beating his ass. But seriously, if there's one guy I'd want to get this buck, he's chasing. Kid's super nice. The kid asked me if he could use my bathroom one time. About was pissing his pants. But hopefully we find him. What's up? You're gonna puke?
what's this for? What's this for?
We're just filming.
We're just
Oh,
talking about
How much of a douchebag
you're about
you
to
are.
blow chunks.
yeah, I felt that way back at the apartment. I really did. No, I'm good. Yeah, I just don't know how.
Forgot you'd only eat Dr. Rude.
Yeah, dude. Straight up. What do you think I keep this for? It's all scotcheroo.
Let's go.
Let's go find Frank.
I bought you a slice.
I don't need a slice. I already ate some quick stab, but thanks, man. That's all for you.
Shit.
Here's blood. Yep. There's blood. There's a good spot of blood. Get that on film. You got blood? Blood right away up in the evergreens. I was just looking down some of these deer trails because I assume he took one of them, and there looks like a creek, so I'm hoping he's somewhere in this bottom. It's just a matter of finding which trail he went down.
We haven't found new blood here in a little while, so we're going back to the last blood that we found, and we're trying to track from there. We're probably not going to stop until dark because we really need it. We really want Jason to get this one. He deserves it. So we're going to be out here as long as possible looking for it, and hopefully we'll have something to show you guys. I don't know. In the meantime, here's Joe with a huge deadhead.
Jason found it. I'm just holding it so he can carry his bow. This thing is a damn stud.
At this point in the search right now, we're just going off and wandering basically, hoping for a stroke of luck, find some bloods on a random trail, find an arrow, possibly find the deer, but it's probably not gonna happen. We're gonna have to go back, regroup, and try a different path that we haven't tried yet. So we're gonna keep on looking. Stay tuned.
Grab him by the ears like a rein.
He's gonna sink all the way into that stuff. Sink in the mud.
No.
Did it?
Hell yeah.
Hooray.
Bet you didn't know we were athletes,
Didn't even have to take off my boots.
He could very well be dead, but finding him, what else can we do?
I don't know. We've searched just about everywhere.
It is what it is. I gave bow hunting a good shot. I think I'm gonna hang it up now.
I don't know.
I always wondered what it was like to lose a Super Bowl. You know, and now I know.
Does it suck?
Yeah, dude, it's not as fun as you think.
You definitely don't get to go to Disney World.
All right, so we're back at the house. Jason went home. I kind of wanted to save this little outro for when he was gone because I didn't want to put the camera in his face and make him talk about it because, yeah, I mean, I feel horrible about it and I can't imagine how he feels, so I just wanted to go ahead and do this little outro myself. But big lessons for today. I mean, the rut, anything can happen. It was the craziest hunt I've ever had in my life. Had 2 wall hanger bucks come through, present us with shots within 20 minutes of each other. Biggest lesson that I learned today was always, no matter what, bring your bow with you, because I would have had a shot at my first ever buck and it would have been one to remember for sure. But unfortunately, we never were able to find Jason's buck. And even more unfortunate news, on our way back to the house, we got a call from the landowner who was asking if we had found the buck, and we told him no, and then he said he was sorry, but he's gonna have to ask us to not hunt there anymore. And then we're assuming it's because he's got family that hunts there who either doesn't want us there or knows that there's big bucks there and they want their shot at them too. So we're gonna have to go there, pull our cameras, take all of our stands down, get all our stuff out of there. Unfortunately, it's kind of a heartbreaker today. Started out as what was the best day of hunting in my life personally, to about as rough of a day as I'm looking right now. So went from, here's some of the highs and lows that we were talking about in our intro video months back. I mean, it's not all happy-go-lucky type stuff. Bad things happen, and most people who are hunters know that. But today was just a really rough one. It went from really great to real crappy, and like that. But anyway, when we do go out there to try to find that, or sorry, to pull all of our stuff out of there, we did get permission to continue looking for the buck, so we might give it another pass through, see if we can find him. But yeah, that's unfortunate news. The great day that this started off to be ended on a very low note, but we're gonna keep on going. This is what happens in hunting. You just got to keep pushing through it. You got to go scout new places. We have plenty. We have the property that we've barely even touched this year that me and Zach are actually planning on going to tomorrow in the morning. We still got to figure out who's gonna hunt in the morning. Probably gonna have to do rock, paper, scissors or something. But we're gonna go there in the morning. Afternoon, not sure what we're gonna do. Probably just gonna go pull all of our stuff out of that place and look for Chasen's buck a little bit more. But we've got plenty more options. We were just really excited about that one place, and we knew that we had big bucks, and we knew where they were going to be. So it's just really unfortunate that all this happened, especially all in one day. But when it rains, it pours. But we're going to get back at it, so just stay tuned. Thanks for watching.